YouTube friends and family, welcome to today's edition of the Wellness Homesteader. So today we are going to start on some fall cleanup for my girls, for my chickens. So for those of you who are new to my channel, I am by no means a chicken expert. I'm a relatively new chicken mama. And what I've learned by reading, studying, as well as great tips and tricks from other chicken owners. So my coop, which is no longer available, has a lot of nice features, and I apologize. Ladies, Jolene, I'm so sorry. They know something's going on. My coop is from Tractor Supply. It is no longer available, but they have a lot of great coops with the wire type chicken wire, not the flexible like I have on their run. The other neat feature is this lever here. Opens and shuts the coop door. They're acting like they all need to lay, and that's not it. They're just nosy and a little bit spoiled. Shh. My mom's making a video. Okay, that might have worked. So just a couple things that I want to share as a nurse. While my chickens are quite healthy, I don't believe they have any pests like lice or mites. While I don't believe they have any diseases, it is always a good idea to wear a mask when you're cleaning out the chicken coop. And one of the reasons why is birds can carry histoplasmosis, which can affect your lungs as well as your eyes. So that is why there's a mask hanging from my ear. I also do wear gloves. I'm not afraid of a little chicken poop, but the girls sit on the roost at night, and I think they just poop all night. So it's looking kind of bad, guys. You ready for this? Yeah, hold on. I guess you can't adjust the camera with a glove. So one of the things I really do like about the coop is that the entire door opens. It has a screen for ventilation, or if it's inclement weather, you can shut the window. So yeah, so it's looking a little, I'm trying not to show you all the poop. It's looking a little poopy in here. Ladies. Jolene's kind of got a big mouth, guys. I'm sorry about that. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a wheelbarrow and my gloves. And then, I have dedicated a broom and a dustpan only for the chicken coop. So that way, I mean, obviously you don't want to be transferring any type of germs into your household. So I just took my old broom, which is a little worse for the wear, and an older dustpan, and purchased a new one for inside. And that's what I've been using to clean out the coop. So today I want to not only clean out the litter that is in here. If you see, well, it's kind of hard to see because it's dark back in there. There is a lot of spider webs and such. I'm going to brush the walls down, clean it out really good. And when I have it empty, I will also clean the laying boxes, which you can get to from the back of the coop. I'm going to share with you what I'm going to try in the coop and why I'm going to try it. So stay tuned. One of the features of this coop that I like really well is there's a large piece of plexiglass instead of just pressed board. So you don't have their urine soaking into the wood and making a bigger problem. So we have the main coop cleaned out. And guys, if you can find a dustpan with just the little rubber, it really helps. So I'm going to take you around to the end, and we will clean out the nesting boxes, which do not have the plexiglass on them. And then we'll be letting my fussy little girls into the coop because they are so nosy. They just can't stand it. So they're kind of lined up. Hoping you all can hear me with the mask on. So we're down at the end with the 4 laying boxes. And I have found that just getting your hands in there, your gloved hands, to scrape everything out really works the best. And in spite of this being where they should be laying their eggs, I will just tell you, chickens poop everywhere. So you may need to do a little scraping. This tends to be their absolute favorite box. And as we fill, we're going to be filling the nesting boxes first. And we're going to be using a new material for the actual coop where they roost at night. But I'm going to keep the shavings in this area so that it doesn't confuse them about laying. My chickens have had some molting going on, so I'm seeing a fair amount of feathers as their bodies get prepared for winter. This is also a hot box. What cracks me up is many times when I come out to collect eggs, all three girls lay in the same box like, you know, it's sacred, but it's not always the same box. Violet lays, but she will not lay in a laying box. Don't know why. She's my special needs chicken, but I love her to death. All right. Get it good and clean here. Now, you could, if the inside of your coop is really dirty, you actually can clean it with a vinegar and water solution. Some people say bleach and water. I would not use bleach with the chickens. I just wouldn't. So, because I see that there is quite a bit of wetness, shall we say, that's gotten into the boxes without the plexiglass, what I'm actually going to use in the whole coop are, yes, that's right, girls, equine pellets or horse pellets. So it's a pelleted material that's extremely absorbent, and it keeps the bedding from becoming saturated and the underlying wood. So let me show you what that looks like. They're quite heavy. Ugh. So this is Country Road pelleted bedding. Saves money, reduced cleanup time, super absorbent, clean, efficient, economical. And it really is, guys. You just want to make sure you're storing it in a dry place so that it doesn't absorb moisture. So let's do that first. And I'm just putting a good handful down in each of the laying boxes. Up until now, I have not done that, so I thought this might be a good change. Okay, let me get some bedding for the actual boxes, and I'll show you what special herbs I put into my chicken boxes to help them supposedly relax and lay better. Stay tuned. I had purchased this small bag, aspen shavings, and it shows like bunnies and gerbils, but I use a combination of aspen and cedar normally in the main coop. But since I had this little bag already opened from another project, I thought, let's go ahead and just use this. It is super absorbent. The girls seem to like it. And it definitely keeps the odor in the coop down. I really attribute most of that to the pellets. I think those are amazing. And they like a nice fluffy amount. Why, I'm not sure, but whatever my girls like. I've put less, but they seem to like a lot. So this being the hot box, these two, I'm going to put a little bit more in. So while I'm working, how is your all's weather? Are you having good weather? We are going to have probably our last upper 80s day today. And then it's supposed to rain tonight. And all day tomorrow, which we could really use it. We are still very dry here in Ohio. So, and y'all, you wonder why I don't wear my hair down? It's because I have naturally frizzy hair. So that'd be why. All right, so let me show you a couple tricks that I have learned that my girls like. I grow mint. I have tons of dried, but I will just put fresh mint leaves, just, strip it off backwards in their laying boxes. They love it. They don't eat it, but I think they like the smell of it, and it helps them to relax. Plus, it doesn't hurt that the coop smells a little better. Give a little extra to the ones where they seem to lay the most. And toss the stems over the fence. And then I have both homegrown lavender and lavender buds. I'm going to use up my lavender buds before I start on my homegrown, which I've been preserving. But just a sprinkle. And not only does it look pretty, it smells a lot better than chicken poo, let me tell you that. The last thing I'm going to do in the laying boxes, I want to show you this little device, and I will link it below. This is a powder applicator, and what I have in here is diatomaceous earth, or DE, and this helps keep your chickens from developing mites or pests. Whoops. Let me mask up here. All right, make sure it isn't clogged. And all you do is just squeeze this like an accordion, like this. Can you see the big poof? So I will do that in the big coop as well. And I'm dirty. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to swing back around, and we are going to use something really, really different in the coop. Did you know there's another use for your coffee grounds? Stay tuned. I shared on an earlier video where I went to Rural King to purchase a lot of supplies for winter for the girls, that I found this 100% natural animal bedding, which has a chicken on the front and is great for chickens, and it's actually what Rural King uses for their baby chicks. It has a great scent, no dust, easy clean, and lasting odor control. Jolene, superior moisture absorption. So it may it says it's great for chickens, turkeys, and ducks. It may totally change the way I feel about coffee, but we're going to give it a shot here. Let's see if I can get the bag open. The girls are still having a fit because the coop door is shut and they think they ought to be allowed in here. And what I've done is I've left the nesting box door open too. I want it to be nice and aired out. And I spread the pelleted bedding down and really dusted the coop well with DE, because as the days get shorter, the girls are going to be spending more time inside the box here. And it's super important, guys, to keep your chicken coops clean, keep the odor down. I generally clean out totally the coop about once a month. I think it depends on how many chickens you have. Well, okay, that didn't go well. And the size of your coop, but they do a lot of roosting at night where they're just dropping waste. Sometimes I can just scoop it and top off the bedding, but most often I have to do a full clean out. So let me show you here what this looks like. Ladies, so it looks exactly like you would think. It looks exactly like coffee grounds, and it smells exactly like coffee grounds. Given the size of my coop, it's probably going to take most of this bag, if not all. Definitely the aspen flakes or the cedar flakes are much cheaper. So, you know, I'm just going to have to see, does this perform in a superior manner? So I'm going to pause you for a moment so you don't watch me do all this and listen to the girls fussing, and then I'll bring you back to show you the final. If I can get the camera to turn off. It does not like that. Here we have it, our beautiful clean coop. It did take the entire bag. One of the things the salespeople shared with me is you definitely want, it's like scoopable litter. You definitely want to scoop it versus, you know, wholly cleaning it out. So I'm going to leave it this way. See how the girls adjust. And let's let them back in because they're still complaining bitterly. My mom got the door shut. And we'll see how they like their clean coop. They probably want to go in and poop in it, don't you imagine? Stay tuned. All right, y'all, so this is the lever that opens the door. And let's take a look. What do you think, Fancy Ray? Huh? They're like, I don't know about this. It looks so different. Well, come on, girl. It's okay. Does it smell funny? Yeah, does he smell funny? Hello, Fancy Ray. How's my girl? Huh? You don't know? You're not sure? Violet, you want to see inside? Huh? Do you like it? Fancy Ray. She's like, I'll go away now. Come on, girl, be brave. Just a big girl. Come say hi to the peoples. What do you think? Is it pretty good? Is it good? Yeah. You're looking all around like, what happened in here? Yes, you're my buck. He's my buck, girl. She's like, I'm outies if you're going to pet me. Please excuse the poo on her hind end. That's a common occurrence. Yeah, it's okay. Go check it out over there. What do you think? You're the star today. Yeah. You going to go give me an egg? You can give me an egg? Oh, no make breaks for it. Fancy Ray. Wasn't such a good idea. You want to say hi to peoples? You pretty baby. What do you think, baby? What do you think, Marigold? I may have to put some bedding in there so that they know it's okay. It's okay, baby. Go on in. It's okay. Yeah, it's all right. So what you fussing about? Oh, girls, you're a mess. Epic fail, y'all. They're terrified of the coffee grounds. So, I ended up putting some of the typical cedar and aspen litter or wood shavings in, and they seem much better. So note to self, don't make radical changes because they don't know what to think about it. All right, stay tuned, and we have a few more things I want to talk about today. So just a few thoughts to close out the video today. So if any of you are YouTubers or have your own channel, you know, you get really sweet compliments, and then you get compliments that are just straight up mean, and then you get criticism, but not in a necessarily mean sort of way, like constructive criticism. So I had a recent comment on my channel that my last few videos have been uninteresting. And my first inclination was, oh, it hurt my feelings. But the truth of the matter is, y'all, they well may have been. I tried to do Saturday's video explaining what's been going on, and trying to get up content that's still good and relevant, but may not be everybody's cup of tea. I rarely do product reviews. I did a product review last week. So what I would say to that is I want this channel to be a blessing to you, to be an inspiration to you, to give you knowledge and information, to entertain you maybe in some aspects. So if there are specific topics that you would like to see, I recently did a poll. The poll results were overwhelmingly mix it up, but if there are specific things you want to see, let me know. Going into the holiday season here, it's so much easier, guys. It's really so much easier to film content because there's always something around the holidays to do. But right now, I have a lot on my plate, and I still want to bring you good content that you will enjoy, that will bring value to you. All right, enough said about that. So I will see you all later this week. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to be doing, but I will say happily my new stove has arrived, or range, I guess it is. And so I am able to cook again, and it is delightful and wonderful. So might be a cooking video. I have a few things up my sleeve yet. Alrighty. And until I see you again, be healthy, be well, be blessed, take care.